Excellencies, honorable guests, distinguished delegates, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to welcome you to the 6th Global Water Operators Partnerships Congress, held under the theme Solidarity in Action, Stronger Utilities for Thriving Cities. Let me begin by warmly thanking the government of Germany for its steadfast financial and political support to the Global Water Operators Partnerships Alliance, GWOPA, enabling its expanding outreach that we see here today. The city of Bonn for its generous hospitality and hosting of the Secretariat, and the European Union for its partnership through the EU Water Operators Partnerships Program, which is empowering utilities around the world to serve their communities better. We come together at a decisive moment. The world is far from achieving Sustainable Development Goal 6, universal access to safe water and adequate sanitation. 1/4 of humanity lacks safely managed drinking water, and almost half has no access to safely managed sanitation. Behind these figures are children, families, and communities whose dignity, health, and future depend on the services that water and sanitation utilities provide every single day. Strong and accountable utilities are vital to building sustainable, resilient, and inclusive cities. They stand at the heart of UN Habitat's strategic plan for 2026-2029, which aims to ensure that every person enjoys adequate housing, land, and basic services, and that cities become more inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. When utilities are empowered, they deliver far more than water and sanitation. They protect public health, create decent jobs, enable climate action, and make human settlements thrive. This Congress celebrates solidarity as a powerful force for change. Water and sanitation operators partnerships show that transformation does not come only from finance or technology. It comes from people, utility professionals working together across borders, sharing knowledge, skills, and trust. Across continents, these partnerships have helped utilities cut water losses, improve billing systems, extend sanitation networks, and reach unserved communities. They have strengthened leadership, innovation, and institutional culture. Ladies and gentlemen, solidarity-based cooperation is not charity. It is shared capacity, shared responsibility, and shared progress. It builds the local institutions that endure long after any single project ends. We must go further. We need enabling environments, policies, finance, and regulation that allow utilities to plan and deliver sustainably. We need to connect local innovation to national and global action on climate and resilience. And we must ensure that those living in informal settlements and fragile contexts are not left behind. We invite you to help us fulfill GWOPA's 2023 UN Water Conference pledge to create at least 100 new water and sanitation operators partnerships, known as WOPs and SWAPs, that will support 100 million people by 2030. This Congress is a perfect opportunity to join forces and mobilize our efforts. As part of the UN system-wide strategy on water and sanitation, UN Habitat is, through the GWOPA, working with member states and partners to strengthen coherent UN action, advocating for water and sanitation utility voices in the 2026 UN Water Conference in the United Arab Emirates and the 13th World Urban Forum next year in Azerbaijan. Let us use this Congress to reaffirm our shared commitment to stronger utilities, empowered professionals, and thriving cities. Together, through solidarity in action, we can achieve universal access to water and sanitation and realize the promise of a sustainable urban future for all. Thank you.